Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina.
Join Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world.
How many times have you been asked to help someone you didn't even know, a student, a business entrepreneur, or did you ever even ask, where did they end up? That business, that friend, that entrepreneur. Well, just maybe they ended up in a gang, bankrupt, homeless, or worse, dead. Maybe they turned to crime, drugs, and alcohol. Did you ever wonder? Did you destroy their dream, or was your life always so easy? At the Black Business Olympics, we started a movement to help students complete. Give them hope and foster success. Help them to leave their dreams of providing laptops, computers, and up to $5,000 in scholarship funds. Today, we ask you to help a student, a business owner, or an entrepreneur to realize their dream by sponsoring them, supporting them, and buying from them. Consider this. With $1.6 trillion in our Black community, we only ask for a small donation for our students, our businesses, and our entrepreneurs. And you can change a life today. So I ask you, what are you going to do? Sit on the sideline and watch our students in high school be leaders, miss out on their dream from lack of resources? Or are you going to donate to the movement and change their future and yours as well? Give us a call today at 919-308-9090. Change their life by investing with action to the Black Business Olympic Fund. The Black Business Olympics, one of the largest business showcases of Black business in the history of the world.
Phenomenal Tanya T. Wise, who is here from the great state of Maryland. Tanya, welcome and thank you for being with us today. Can you indulge our audience a little bit and tell them just a little bit more about who you are and what it is that you do?
Well, I love being able to talk to people and have a magnetic attitude, being able to just show them. So I always like to say, level up is Coach at Tanya T. Wise here.
So can you tell our audience, just give them a teaser about what your presentation will be about?
So my philosophy is that we should all be living our dream life. So tomorrow I'm going to talk about how you start living your dream life. What are some of the things that you thought about in your childhood that you just kind of let go and dormant?
Wow.
And I want to reignite that and just give you some pointers and some tips, some tools, some strategies to be able to start living your best life now. And guess what, Rhonda? And leave an inheritance for your legacy.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I know that's resonating with a lot of people. I've heard that you have a dynamic coaching program. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Absolutely. So our coaching program help people that have the lack of time, that lack strategies, and lack the confidence to go after their dream life. So we help them implement tools, we help them implement strategies, as well as give them resources so that they can live their best life now and leave that inheritance.
Wow. Oh, I love that. I love the leave the inheritance part. Listen, you are dropping some major nuggets, and I know a lot of what you're saying is resonating with a lot of people, but I think we're all curious. How did you even make this transition into the speaking and coaching arena? What's the story behind this?
So I started out in finance, and I realized that a lot of people don't necessarily go after their dream life because of the lack of finances or the education behind finances. But it wasn't until I lost my firstborn, my only son, that life changed for me. And where I was going after it all, living the corporate life, hit my 6-figure income and living in my dream house with my dream man, driving my dream car. I nearly lost it all when I lost my son. And so I realized it only takes one financial catastrophe that can change your entire life. That's what made me start All New Beginnings. Because no matter what's going on in life, there's a new beginning. And because of that, we develop a program called Wise Minded. My little slogan is, don't just dream it, let's live it.
If they want to connect with you or work with you, what is the best ways for them to be able to do that?
Well, for my social media guru, you can connect with me on every single social media platform as Tanya T. Wise.
Over the past few years, we've seen the growth of existing and new initiatives focused on financial inclusion, building global networks, and reducing the wealth gap in response to the idea there's not enough seats at the table. Whether their outcomes are to increase the representation of Black executives on corporate boards, ensure an inclusive global economy, or to create new U.S. African commercial pathways, the strategies are often carried out by separate programs. The question is, should they be? With the continent of Africa being home to more than half of the world's fastest growing economies, the youngest workforce, over 400 companies generating more than $1 billion annually, 700 generating more than $500 million annually that are poised for growth, and being the destination of nearly $5 billion in venture capital in 2021. Diversifying U.S. and Africa commercial engagement by building bridges between African businesses and their U.S. diaspora should begin being seen as mutually beneficial. From helping to reduce Africa's enormous capital gap to catalyzing two-way trade opportunities, the COVID-19 global pandemic hopefully has taught us that global challenges and opportunities are more interconnected than we thought. During the pandemic, African companies like Unicorn Flutterwave, insurance provider Reliance Health, ride-hailing app Yasir, and 54Gene, the continent's first bank of DNA on people of African descent, proved that when African companies have access to networks, capital, and information, they grow big, grow fast, and create solutions that are valuable to the world. This is why Be Direct was created. We are the first U.S.-based but African-centric board preparedness and board search company designed to connect U.S. Black talent and corporations to African businesses. Unique and fundamental to Be Direct's success is our process of helping board candidates adapt their experience and networks to an African context before they're connected to high-growth companies that are looking to locally and globally scale. From our focus groups with African business execs and government leaders, we don't ignore the sentiment that business is easy, but people are hard. Having a pool of board candidates with hard-to-access networks and extensive experience across the business life cycle, including successfully raising capital, is table stakes for an initiative like this. So yes, we have that. But corporate or entrepreneurial success in the U.S. does not guarantee success in Africa. Developed alongside industry partners on the continent, our training program, Be Direct Prep, is designed to transpose their experience to create cultural comfort, understanding, and a commitment to helping businesses in Africa scale. Our board governance sessions are African continental and country specific, integrated with cultural awareness and dexterity training, masterclasses led by African industry execs, and mentoring and coaching from African continental-based facilitators. But even more unique to Be Direct Prep, we cap off our training program with an immersion trip to help candidates that have not been to Africa before see and feel Africa's complexity and opportunity from African soil. We all know traditional network-based board placement has historically left a lot of us out of ever really being in the paid board pipeline. Our strategy supports the work of many great organizations that are successfully filling seats at U.S. board tables by creating more tables for those that are still left on the sideline. It's time to start seeing the role and value of U.S. Black talent and businesses on the continent of Africa differently. Old perceptions and habits limit economic inclusion. Let's transition Black talent and the African businesses they will support from the periphery of the global economy to its core. Living in a global lockdown, we all know now how fast local and global economies can change, and see the value of having businesses that hire, strengthen local value chains, and even grow globally. Status quo in any form holds back progress. We must democratize U.S.-Africa commercial engagement by socially and economically connecting cultures that have long been disconnected. It's time for Africa's U.S. diaspora to redefine their global value by helping African businesses scale continentally and globally.
Sailing has become a passion. That's what it's done for my life.
African Diaspora Maritime, or ADM, is an America's Cup team based in Baltimore. It's led by Executive Director and longtime maritime captain Charles Cathcart. He was a member of the 1992 America's Cup winning team. He wants Baltimore to experience it all.
Everybody wants to be on an America's Cup team. So it's known how many America's Cup teams there are. And when this is out already, people are asking, can I be on the team?
The effort will take about 45 people and cost some $80 million. Building a racing vessel, launching it, and training the sailing team will be funded in part by sales of merchandise, branded jerseys for men and women, in addition to donations and sponsorships. Cathcart says he has sponsors lined up already. Along the way, he hopes to bring to the community the history of the Black mariner, offer internships, and get young people involved.
STEM is the America's Cup, so you have to build and design your own vessel. So just doing that and us doing webinars is going to be exposure to it. And people are going to be excited because the America's Cup is high end.
Cathcart says he wants people to be able to watch history in the making.
We're going to have a way for people to come and see the boat being built. So we're going to partition it, and just like the video you saw of the build, we'll have a glass partition and people can watch from the other side the process.
You can find out more about the ADM team and how you could take part by going to our website. Lisa Robinson, WBAL TV 11 News.
An organization called African Diaspora Maritime just announced a first-of-its-kind sailing team that will be based right here in Baltimore.
This team has some groundbreaking goals. Alex Glaze has much more on the story, and he's going to break it down for us.
This is the chance for us to change the conversation in America, with Baltimore leading the way.
As a member of the 1992 America's Cup winning team, Charles Cathcart knows what it takes to win. But his vision for ADM's sailing team goes far beyond what happens in the water.
The goal, besides just the racing, is to reach out to the communities that need support, that need vision, that need a way to get people more involved in a wide variety of topics.
The plan is for the Baltimore-based team to be easily accessible to young people and give them an opportunity to learn. ADM's program will not only teach the sport of sailing, but also the math, science, and engineering behind the new technologies of sailing.
These skills are going to be needed to expand the knowledge of these young people in their futures, even if they choose not to continue with competitive sailing.
ADM is hoping to introduce yachting to a new audience and show the world how sports and community can affect change.
What we envision happening is that with this team acting just like a Jamaican bobsled team, people from around America are going to focus in on Maryland and see how we're doing things. And if we do the things that we should with this team and reach out to people and get everybody involved, as many people as possible, we're going to be a template for the things that can change in this country.
I absolutely love this. I mean, them teaching more than just the sailing, the science behind it, the endurance, a lot of things that have to come to fruition.
A lot of math, and you would think that a sailor would be, scrawny, small guy. No, they're saying that these guys are built like defensive backs for the Ravens. So these are bigger, in shape guys. That
they might do a little double dose there. They might sail during the week, play for the Ravens on Sundays. We'll see.
How long a program is it? Do you know how long it takes for them to learn?
I don't know how long it takes, but they were saying it costs a lot of money.
I'm sure it does.
Almost $100 million to put together a winning team. That's
incredible.
A lot of money goes into that.
So glad to hear that you're going to be supporting the project.
You are in the right place at the right time. The Black Business Network opens again for its Black Business Olympics, a 24/7 broadcast on business, strategies, global branding, social media marketing, finance, advertisement, and much, much more, featuring the top, most powerful entrepreneurs and speakers and thought leaders from all around the world as they gather together for this phenomenal event. Join the Black Business Network streaming live into the metaverse, STEM City, USA, Black Multiverse, Pod TV, Roku, Hulu, iHeartRadio, Apple TV, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Google Podcasts, Facebook, LinkedIn, IBM TV, Spotify, and Twitch. Tune in today and be a part of this amazing movement. The Black Business Olympics welcomes you.
Hey guys, my name is Caden. I'm the CEO of Caden Teaches, and my genius is teaching kids about financial literacy. Throughout my financial products, such as my financial flashcards, my activity book, and my newest project, my financial bus, which I bought. And on the bus, it has a mock bank where kids will learn how to deposit and withdraw money, a mock grocery store where kids will be able to learn how to have a family budget, and a mock stock exchange where kids will even be able to learn how to invest in stocks. Now, I decided to start teaching kids about financial literacy because I find that most kids graduate high school without even knowing the basics about financial literacy. And I feel if I were to teach kids about financial literacy, that I would be able to help kids tap into their genius. And I actually learned about financial literacy to my dad because I would go to business meetings with him, and I would always see that they were talking about financial literacy. And at that point, I didn't understand what financial literacy was. So I took it upon myself to learn about financial literacy and teach it to kids in a way that they could understand. But I want you guys to help me help kids tap into their genius by going to my website, cadenteaches.com, and you can sew into me in my financial bust by going to my GoFundMe link. And remember, if Caden can, you can too. Because genius is common.
This is Dr. Arnold T. Petsworth. He's the owner of Petsworth Vet World, a veterinary clinic in Hopton, Connecticut. His patients include dog, cat, frog, fish, Goldie, dog, and this alpaca. Due to doctor-patient confidentiality, we can't tell you their names. Business at Vet World was steady, and then quarantine hit. Neighbors brought new four-legged friends into their homes. Bunnies everywhere. Dr. Petsworth welcomed these new patients with open arms. The only problem? There were more appointments than he could manage. That's when Dr. Petsworth turned to his American Express business card, which offers spending potential that's built for his changing business needs. He decided to hire a new assistant, Julio, and with spending power built for business purchases, he used his card to furnish a new exam room. Together, Dr. Petsworth, Julio, and American Express Business made sure all the pets of Hopton got the love and care they deserve. And everyone was happy. Get the card built for business by American Express.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black business.
Good afternoon, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is Charles Cathcart of African Diaspora Maritime. I'm your moderator today, and I'm also presenting. So the Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders worldwide. We have speakers from North Carolina, London, Singapore, Africa, Japan, and cities all over the United States. The Black Business Network is a global community sharing business knowledge to empower, inspire, and educate businesses about business. So as I said, I'm the keynote speaker. The company is African Diaspora Maritime, and we are going to be the first team that is predominantly Black that participates in the America's Cup. The America's Cup is the oldest continuously competed trophy in the world. The America's Cup started in 1851 in England. The United States took a boat over there, raced about 15 English vessels, won the race. The Queen of England was watching from the veranda of one of the most exclusive clubs in the world, the Royal Yacht Squadron, and we won. So throughout 1851, boats would come over to America to race, typically in New York or Newport, Rhode Island, and we would beat them every 2.5, 3 years, sort of like the Olympics. So I got a chance to get involved with the America's Cup in the late 80s and early 90s. I was in Newport, Rhode Island, and I crewed on one of the famous retired America's Cup boats, Shamrock 5. That was owned by Sir Thomas Lipton and raced in the 1930s. So this boat was gigantic. It was about 137 feet long, and the mast was 150 feet high. And we charged about $20,000 to go out to sail with us for a day. And we had to get tipped 10%, and the lunch had to be catered. So while I was out crewing, various people would meet you. Major corporations would charter this boat. And if you know about how expensive these charters are, I think you've probably seen Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan and Samuel Jackson, along with one of these judges from the TV shows, going out on a cruise. And I think those boats cost about $450,000 a week. So the yacht racing world and the African American world are now colliding. And what we can find out is that we have a history of Black mariners, and we can teach that history. And probably wherever we live, we're reading in the news that our children aren't passing on the reading scores. They aren't thriving. The numbers are lower for us to go from school to college. So our secondary mission is to get us academically and intellectually involved with a skill set that's going to make it easy to transition into the business world. The thesis of African Diaspora Maritime is called Changing the Conversation in America, with Baltimore leading the way. Baltimore is a city that has numerous challenges, just like any major city in America. And it has a lot to do with our kids not getting the opportunities. When they do get the opportunities, they're not prepared for it, and they come to school unprepared to learn. And the teachers may not be, after a few years, they start to pass them through and say, well, we're just going to give up. So as we presented African Diaspora Maritime to the people of Baltimore, we were received well. We were just coming off a lawsuit because in 2011, we applied to the America's Cup. They've rejected our application and thought that we couldn't make it. They said, well, maybe you guys aren't going to get the money and you might not do well. And the fact is, we live in this country. It's America. It's a free country, so you can try. And if you fail, you fail. But if you're competent, this country is open for anything you want. So a very wealthy person heard about this and sent us money, and we were in court. So there was a court case, and you can Google African Diaspora Maritime versus the Golden Gate Yacht Club, or you can say ADM versus GGYC. It was in the New York State Supreme Court. And we are now in a position, that case is over and done, that we can move forward, which is what we're doing, and we're going to produce this team. If you saw the ad, it tickles me every time I see it, because the reporter was incredulous when they found out that it cost $80 million. And they thought, wow, that's a lot of money. And if we're just thinking on a local level, which we shouldn't, it is a lot of money. But if we think on a macro level, it's manageable. I heard some statistics earlier. I've been hosting and listening to the Black Business Network, and we control about $1.6 trillion annually in the African American community. So there was a company called FUBU, which I think everybody's heard of, and they were making about $350 million a year. If you look at the numbers that Nike makes by selling, T-shirts, shoes, hats, what have you, and a lot of the African American community buys it, supports it, and Nike is a billion-dollar corporation. Under Armour, billion-dollar corporation. Adidas, billion-dollar corporation. So if you've seen our logo and realize that we're going to splash this logo on our jerseys and on our hats, jackets, t-shirts, you realize that this is also going to be a billion-dollar corporation. And when we create that billion, we're not going to use it just for the sailing. Now that I've bragged about the logo, let me show you what it looks like. We don't race with hats on anymore. We race with helmets. This is one of our helmets. I think it looks gorgeous. These boats fly above the water. They go, when I was racing, we were going about 15 to 20 miles an hour, or 20 knots. Now they're going 50 miles an hour. So African Diaspora Maritime will look to purchase, let's see, there you go. Beautiful jersey. And we've got some beautiful stickers. So when you're done looking at the Black Business Network, you can go to our website, admsailing.com, admsailing.com, and this is going to equal the things that create the money. So we have to stop asking the question, how come Nike, Under Armour, Adidas are wealthy when we have the opportunity to create the same wealth? Once we do that, the return on the investment is going to be that we teach all the maritime trades and go beyond. So just like Jackie Robinson, Althea Gibson, the Jamaican bobsled team, African Americans are going to receive the positive media and marketing attention that we need. And we'll monetize it by the sale of our things, which I just showed you. And then we will use the money to create initiatives to help repair our own neighborhoods. I mean, we've looked and we've heard that the water's dirty, so we can go and buy water purification stores, put them in our neighborhoods, spread them out so people can easily get to them. And we can teach all the math and science behind designing and then building the vessel. So we're going to get a world famous designer, and they'll interface with our community and the HBCUs, and they'll show you there's an entree into the multi-billion-dollar yacht design world. There's also entry into the yacht build world. But if you don't want to do that, there's shipping logistics, there's wetlands conservation, there's any number of things that you can do. I also worked on an ocean research vessel, and we went out and studied the ocean. We had a little yellow submarine that was remote control, and we would spool that off the back of the boat, and it would send out a sonar, and we had technicians on board that could read that sonar, and we could map the ocean floor as we looked for any number of things. There's a bunch of hidden sunken treasures, and we also want to know the geography of the ocean depths. When we do this, we realize that we're tapping into a multi-billion-dollar industry. Anybody that's living close to a gigantic body of water can be in this business. The other thing is, when you're building these high-tech boats, they're not made out of carbon, they're not made out of wood, they're made out of carbon fiber, laminates, resins, polymers, and this is STEM. So STEM is the way that you can get ahead financially, and you don't need a degree. You can take a STEM on-ramp job, get a certificate, and you can come in at $40,000, $50,000 a year, get more certificates, and raise your level up. With these boats made out of these laminates and resins, polymers, it's chemistry. So if you can study the periodic table, you can certainly work for some of these factories and plants that mix together these chemicals for making the boats. So we have to expand our horizons, see what's out there, and see what's making lots of money and get involved. So I mentioned the books. So let's take a look at them. These are some wonderful books. We're going to add to these covers and create something a little bit sexier looking. but this one is black sailors, African-American merchant seamen and whalemen prior to the Civil War. So Martha Putney wrote this, black lady, and she compiled, and they came up with the idea that being a mariner was the number 2 occupation for African Americans during slavery. And then as we became free, we started to get away from it. But there's a huge amount of knowledge and books on the history of black mariners. This book, Black Jacks by W. Jeffrey Bolster, is another great book. And as our young people start to read these books, what's going to happen is we're going to remember our own history, learn about things that we probably didn't know that we knew. And there are plenty of museums that have exhibits on the history of the black mariner. So our vocabulary, our reading skills, our reading comprehension should go through the roof. The Waterman Song, Slavery and Freedom in Maritime North Carolina, is written by David Siselsky. And if you look at the East Coast of America, or if you look at the Great Lakes or the West Coast, you're going to see that, generally speaking, those are very intricate waterways with rivers and tributaries. And people of African descent knew those waters, worked on those waters. And when the Civil War happened, we became a valuable commodity because people wanted us to defect and work for the Union Army because we knew the backwaters, we knew how to get around. And one of the great stories is that of Robert Smalls. Robert Smalls became one of the first black senators during U.S. Reconstruction. And Robert was a mariner. So he took the southern boat, which was the Planter, and stole it and delivered it to the Union Army during the Civil War and became known as the captain of the Planter. Robert Smalls went on to become a U.S. senator, and he went back to South Carolina, to Charleston, and purchased the house where he was enslaved. To show you how magnificent this gentleman was, word came about that the former mistress of the house, the slave master's wife, was wandering around the city in a state of delirium, and he took her in and allowed her to live her days out at that mansion. This is an extraordinary gentleman, and these are the kind of stories that we need to hear and know, and that our young people will certainly read. This other book is called Umbala, The Adventures of a Negro Sea Captain. And it tells a great story about being on the high seas, adventure, seeking your fortune, and all the things that come with being on the water. Also, a lot of people don't realize that shipping and shipping containers are how things get around. So you may say, I don't want to get out there and be on the water, but you can get into the logistics industry and ship things around and be in a corporate executive office and looking at your computer, and shipping is a mega business. So ADM is going to have an opportunity to drive the economy and create situations where people can get into the economy in a big way. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to purchase the AC-40, which is the training boat for the America's Cup. And as we purchase that boat and train on that boat, our young people will learn about all the hydrodynamics and aerodynamics of high-tech sailing. And it will be an entree for them to understand it and know it and realize that this team is based in Baltimore. So we will probably build a big viewing area and build 1 or 2 vessels in Baltimore. And we can use that for field trips, school groups, church groups, community groups, and people can come and see how we build the boat. and we'll have plenty of things on display to keep people excited and make it a wonderful thing. We're going to use something called the Adventures of Captain Balti Kids. And this is going to be a young, sort of maybe a 9 or 10-year-old. And I think most of us have seen Fat Albert or the Saturday afternoon ABC special with the kids. And we're going to use that as a teaching tool as well. So Captain Balti Kids is going to start out, and our little captain will have sort of like that Napoleon uniform on with the shoulder boards, and that's gold, and maybe a little sash and some medals. And he's going to be looking in the inner harbor for a treasure chest. And he's going to use a compass, a telescope, a map, a chart. He'll be on a little speedboat and looking, and he'll have a crew of 4 or 5 crew members. And then trying to chase him down will be 4 or 5 pirates. And every episode, when he uses a sextant or a compass or the chart, we'll take a break in the middle of that presentation, the middle of that live show, and we'll explain when the compass came into being, when the sextant or the telescope came into being, and use it as a teaching tool. And our kids across this country will love the Adventures of Captain Balti Kids. So this is going to be exciting. A number of people saw maybe Cool Runnings, which was the movie about the Jamaican bobsled team. So we'll surely have a movie made about this. And it won't just be the excitement of sailing. It will be the deadly serious components of designing and building the boats properly. So this is one of these opportunities that we can't miss. We realize that as we start to get involved in what people call the country club sports, that we had Venus and Serena Williams in the tennis, Tiger Woods in the golf, we've got the Olympic ladies swimming, and now yacht racing or sailing is going to be something we do. The big thing is, besides that, besides just the sailing, we're going to create a moment where, with the extra money that we make from selling our uniforms, we're going to build something called Craft City. And Craft City will give us the chance to create 5 different factories in Baltimore. And we can scale and do this in other cities because we've identified about 40 other crafts. And they'll have nothing to do with the sailing, but we'll pay for 50 people per factory to learn cold glass sculpting, hot glass blowing, tongue and groove woodworking, which is no screws, no nails, ceramics with watch faces, and something with carbon fiber. Maybe they'll make bicycle frames. And when we make these kinds of things, we can sell it worldwide, and the world will purchase because we can interview people. We can put these factories right in our own neighborhoods. And the world marched for George Floyd as one of the biggest organized marches on one subject in world history. That's our customer base. And so when we're selling cold glass sculptures, which you haven't seen, and if you Google it after this program is over or tomorrow, you'll see how beautiful cold glass sculpting is. We all know what hot glass blowing is. We know what that looks like. And when we have our young people and we train them, and I won't say just young people, anyone who can come in, take the course, we will teach you, we'll pay you while we're teaching you, and then we'll have you start to make things. And we're sure that with the world population watching, with us marketing this properly, the world is going to buy our products. And this is going to be the beginning of what we're calling Greenwood 2.0. And Greenwood 2.0 simply means that we can't keep talking about the fact that we had Greenwood and it was destroyed. Let's build it again. So when we build Greenwood, we start out in Baltimore, but certainly Detroit, Chicago, New York, Atlanta, probably Los Angeles, and plenty of other places where we have a high concentration of African Americans, we can create this Craft City Greenwood 2.0 situation and start to regenerate capital and use the fan base that we have that's worldwide to purchase the products. All right, now back to African Diaspora Maritime. So we're probably going to do 3 or 4 America's Cup cycles, and then we'll hand it off to younger people with more energy, and then I'll fire myself and go up into the corporate boardroom and let them take over. The America's Cup is extraordinary. So if you saw the commercial before I came on, you'll see that those boats float out of the water. So here's the water. The boats are hydrofoiling, and they just have 1 or 2 arms in the water, and the boat rises out of the water and can go fast. So these are high-tech boats, high-tech athletes. We're going to have them hooked up to heart monitors. They're going to have hydrostatic jackets on, so when they fall in the water, if they start to sink, the jacket has a gauge on it, knows that it's getting submerged in water, releases the air canister, fills back up with water, and floats them back up to the top. They're going to have a little breathing apparatus so they can hook it up in case they get stuck in the rigging if the boat turns over. And we're going to have chase boats that follow our boats, and we're not going from one destination to another. Just like Formula One car racing, we're going to be on a course on the water. So this isn't from, Chesapeake Bay to England. We're going to be racing within the Chesapeake Bay or outside the Chesapeake Bay on a race course. Our base camp is going to have boats on display. And as I said, the young people can come and see this and watch it, do field trips, and we'll talk about it. We'll have a petting zoo for all the equipment that we use, and so they can see that. We have something called a simulator, and we'll make a simulator available so they can sort of grab the simulator and drive the boat, just like a video game, except the metric is real. And so with the STEM, the history of the Black Mariner, if you go to our website, you'll see there's movies on the history of the Black Mariner. And I think I probably have 15 books up at least on the history of the Black Mariner. So our reading skills should be out of this world as you start to see this team. We're in the process of posting our commercial through some famous people online. And I would imagine within the next 2 weeks, we'll be able to purchase our vessel. It costs $2 million, but it'll take about 6 weeks for them to make it. And then when we christen the vessel, we will have a big ceremony that'll be national news, international news, and we'll sell 3 million of our jerseys. Ours costs 95, so that'll be $285 million. And so we will have the resources to create the changes that we want to see in this country. I talked to Dr. Kelly and the guests that I've interviewed, and one of the big questions that we've always had is how do we create the big money that we see these major corporations that they have? And the question is, if we look at ourselves, we'll realize that we're funding Nike. Nike makes great things, but when we have a team that's equal to the Jamaican bobsled, you're going to purchase what we have. Then if we're responsible stewards of the money that we create, and then we create the craft factories, the craft cities, Greenwood 2.0, then we start to recirculate that dollar and stabilize our communities. George Jefferson had a deluxe apartment in the sky, and he only had a dry cleaners. So he didn't need a major degree. He didn't have to study for 8 years or whatever. He just owned a business. So when we drive around our own neighborhoods, we can look and see that plenty of people come into African American communities. They own the business. They take the money that literally has our DNA on it, and they drive off into the suburbs, and they live in a 4-bedroom house, 2-car garage. The kids go to great schools, and African Americans are funding the success of any number of people that are doing business within our own community. So my challenge to us and to everybody who's clear thinking, and I think anybody who's watching the Black Business Network is clear thinking, conscious, and alive, we can generate the same monies, direct them towards ourselves. And as we start to circulate and recirculate our own dollar, if we just do it 4 times, we've stabilized ourselves. I believe once we stabilize our own communities and we can start doing the dollar buyback programs and refurbishing our own neighborhoods, we will give our young people a vested reason to strive. And they won't want to say, well, I don't care, I'm going to shoot the neighborhood up, because they're going to own the neighborhood. They're going to own the businesses, and they're going to start making the level of money that makes it a negative proposition to destroy things. So we just have to get into the business world, and I enjoy watching sports just like anybody else. I don't watch it as much as I used to, but something came to my head as I've watched the NBA championships or the NFL Super Bowl. And I said, I wonder where we would be if every pro football player from the year 2000 and every pro basketball from the year 2000 to 2015 put $100,000 into a business in the neighborhood in which they grew up. If you ask yourself that question, and we ask ourselves the tough question, why don't we invest in ourselves? We'll have the answer to everything that is troubling us, that's holding us back, and in fact causing some troubles. So it's an extraordinary situation with African Diaspora Maritime. I'm the CEO. We're an LLC, so this is not a not-for-profit. We're here to make a profit. And we're going to be doing some major things in this country. And the Black Business Network is going to be one of our favorite people to deal with. And we love this network because it's so motivating. I just tune in and I watch and I see all the brilliant people that the Black Business Network brings on and all the extraordinary things that people are doing across this nation. So now that we have a template to know who we are, to know each other, let's work together. Let's create the changes that we want to see within our own community. Let's be excited about it. And let's realize that the big macroeconomics is simply simple business economics of owning the shops in your neighborhood, selling to your neighbor, recycling the dollar, and stabilizing our own communities. Our children are waiting for this to happen. They need it. We need this kind of direction. We need this kind of leadership, and we need your support across the board. So you'll hear about this. You'll be reading about African Diaspora Maritime. I'm promising to bring Dr. Kelly out at least one day to be a crew on our boat. I don't know if he's going to make the team or not, but he certainly can be our #1 fan. So I want to thank you. I want to thank everybody that's watching and tuned in. And I want to thank Dr. Kelly and his group for the Black Business Network. It's truly been an honor to speak. It's been an honor to host some of the guests and learn. And as they say, genius is common. I'll see you on the other side.
I am a child of the Most High God. He has gifted me in ways that I could not even imagine and didn't know.
There was a time when I didn't know who I was. I listened to other people tell me who I should be, what I should do. I listened to people telling me that I should be a boutique owner, that I should be a construction manager, that I should be a laborer. Have you ever felt like you should do something else, be something else, go somewhere else, be wherever you wanted to be, and you felt like you were in a box? Anybody in the room? And you couldn't get out. Anybody in the room? And you kept trying to go and you couldn't get out. Anybody in the room? But let me tell you, you need to rock the box. Rock the box.
I am engaging, inspiring, and empowering. I would give you everything I know. Just by touching you, if I could, by osmosis, give you every single thing I've learned, I've gone through, I know I would. We know that's not possible, but as it is possible, I love to share information with people.
Some of you out there, people have told you that you can't be, you can't have, you can't do. But I will tell you, like Kinston said, you can, you must, and you will. If it's to be, it's going to be me. You got to say it. If it's to be, it's going to be. If it's to be, it's going to be. If it's to be, it's going to be.
Barbara is because she believed what her mama said about her and not what other people told her.
Every day you wake up, when you're in a situation, it's your choice whether it's an advantage or the disadvantage.
She gained her confidence and her life, and now she is a testimony.
If I can help you elevate yourself, then I feel like I'm elevating my own self as well. What you know and I know together can change the world.
What if you could build your own city? A place where every child can find nurturing people to help them achieve their full potential. A place where every adult can access job training support. Where health education is abundant. Where social justice ruled the land. A place without limitations. Welcome. You have arrived at STEM City, USA. It is what every city should be. A safe and trusted community where you find people and resources to help you become everything you are and beyond. STEM City is unlike anything you have ever experienced. It is a digital twin of the world around you, only better. STEM City is about energy and soul renewal. It is more than a digital world. You can almost feel the power of live cultural events, music, and theater. STEM City promises a better future for children with caring mentors and hands-on activities with dedicated tutors to support our youth. STEM City is your passport to a healthy lifestyle with weekly events addressing our community's many issues. STEM City is your financial well-being with helpful information on wealth management, career advancement, job training, and so much more. STEM City is the community you deserve. It is the city where your dreams can come true. STEM City USA, a place in the sky that is accessible to all who reach for the stars.
Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black business.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black business. I am Black business. Are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina.
Join Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. Attention all entrepreneurs and companies. Are you looking for reliable and efficient virtual assistants and back office support to help you manage your business tasks? Look no further than Superwoman Business Services. Our team of virtual assistants provides a full range of administrative support services, including operations management, social media marketing, and much more. We also offer website design services to help you create a professional online presence that reflects your unique brand. In addition to administrative support and website design, we offer business development and structuring services to help you grow your business and achieve your goals. We'll work closely with you to identify areas of improvement and develop a customized plan to help you reach your full potential. At Superwoman Business Services, we understand that running a business can be overwhelming and time-consuming. That's why we're here to help you fly high and achieve success. Our virtual assistants are highly skilled, experienced, and dedicated to providing you with the support you need to thrive. Come fly with us and take your business to new heights. Let us help you become the superhero entrepreneur you are meant to be. Contact Superwoman Business Services today to learn more about our back office support services. Come fly with us and take your business to new heights.
Hello, this is Israel, and I am CEO of Daydreams Interactive and author of Princess Planet. So, genius is common, and as a kid, I loved to daydream. Even as an adult, I love to daydream. And when my daughter became 6 and loved princess characters, but we just could not find the diversity that showed her, we created our own characters. So, for instance, you have Princess Nulu right here. Princess Nulu is from Uganda, and her genius is that she loves to take care of animals. She can actually even listen and hear what they say. And then we have Princess Isabella right here. Princess Isabella, she's from Cuba, and her genius is biochemistry. One day she hopes to eliminate disease. Then we have Princess Nia right here, and Princess Nia is based off of my daughter, and she is what she wants to be, the greatest dancer alive. So that's her genius. So what's your genius? My genius is my imagination. Genius is common.
Hello, I'm Dr. Madeline Ann Lewis, President and CEO of the Executive Women's Success Institute. And my genius is helping women accelerate the path to success. You know, I was blessed to have strong women in my life who encouraged, motivated, and pushed me to do my best and to never even think about giving up on my dreams. So I say to women, we must show up to rise up. We have talents and potential, but who will see them if we don't speak up and get noticed? I know that women are a tremendous resource on this planet, and there is nothing more fulfilling than helping a woman tap into her full potential. I do this because I want to be a part of helping as many women as I can to show up, to rise up. I do this because genius is common.
So what we have to do is when we get in a spot, we need to create some spots for us. That's the main thing. We need to be able to be in a position where we're able to create those spots for us. For me, being an entrepreneur, I'm not just going to get a business and then leave you sitting high and dry. If you ask me some questions about entrepreneurship, I'm going to give you as much as I've received. I've seen people who made it, and then when you ask them, it's like, okay, now you have to pay me for the information, the same information I got for free. We probably in totally different cities. There's no way that we're going to bump heads or anything. We're not competing. Bring me up with you. And so I just think that whatever education that I have, then I need to be able to give that to my own as well. So create the spots. You can create the spots when you get there.
Hello, my name is Kiasi Helm and I'm 14 years old. I think my genius would probably have to be setting goals and achieving them. I say this because ever since I was young, I always wanted to be an author, and at age 11, I ended up achieving this. But not only did I end up becoming an author, I ended up becoming a public speaker, a publisher, a business owner, all these great things. The name of my business is Written by Kids Publishing Company. I decided to start this company because I thought it was important for me to help kids my age express themselves through literacy and just achieve their own goals. Because to me, achieving goals is the best thing in the world to feel. It's you just achieving things and aspirations that you set for yourself. And I know that everybody is capable of this because even if you don't end up achieving the goal, you still tried your best, and that's the most important thing. And everybody is capable of this because genius is common. Thank you.
The Black Business Expo's mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K-12 entrepreneurs. This expo is a fundraiser for students. Please, you may go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to donate to the scholarship fund or use the Cash App at $BBXUSA. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students. Students can register online at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Every dollar counts. Please donate to the Black Business Expo USA Scholarship Fund.
You are in the right place at the right time. The Black Business Network opens again for its Black Business Olympics, a 24/7 broadcast on business, strategies, global branding, social media marketing, finance, advertisement, and much, much more. Featuring the top, most powerful entrepreneurs and speakers and thought leaders from all around the world as they gather together for this phenomenal event. Join the Black Business Network streaming live into the metaverse, STEM City USA, Black Multiverse, Pod TV, Roku, Hulu, iHeartRadio, Apple TV, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Google Podcasts, Facebook, LinkedIn, IBM TV, Spotify, and Twitch. Tune in today and be a part of this amazing movement. The Black Business Olympics welcomes you.
Did you know women represent just 3% of Fortune 500 CEOs and less than 15% of corporate executives at top companies worldwide? Have you wondered what the secrets are to getting into the top ranks, whether in the private or public sector? Do you want to figure out how to stop being held back in your career or passed over for promotion? Then you're in the right place. Hi, I'm Dr. Madeline Ann Lewis, President and CEO of the Executive Women's Success Institute. I have decades of experience in the military, the federal government, and corporate America, and my mission is to help women succeed and tap into their full potential. I want to reach 1 million+ women around the world to become the leaders they are meant to be. So if you want to move into a management or executive level position, or maybe you are a female veteran transitioning out of the military into business entrepreneurship, then reach out to the Executive Women's Success Institute at 301-693-3284. Let us get you on the fast track to success.
I'd like you to imagine with me, if you will, opening an app where you can collaborate with like-minded individuals from around the world, get inspiration and in-app tools to launch and grow your business, as well as share your knowledge and earn compensation, all in one app. Well, the name of that app is Truso, short for Truly Social. Hi, I'm Matthew Newman, the founder and CEO of Truso, a new concept in social media. Truso is designed from the ground up to be a platform that's both social and empowering for all its users. How exactly do we do that? I'm glad you asked. First, Truso brings the world together via video. Psychologists assert that video provides a significantly more effective connection than audio only. When you enter a community on Truso, you're face to face. Second, on Truso, you don't have to have 1 million followers to monetize. Our business model allows all hosts and moderators to monetize, no matter the size of your following, by 1, producing fee-based content, and 2, inviting others to join the platform as subscribers. Even more, Truso has an in-app resource library with over 100 free resources, forms, and documents to help you build your brand and grow your business. Third, Truso is inclusive. The deaf and hard of hearing communities make up 360 million people worldwide. Unlike audio-only apps, Truso embraces its community, providing a networking platform that allows them to participate via video and closed captioning. We even have a deaf and hard of hearing foundation in the works as well. Fourth, Truso is both social and safe. We refer to Truso as a virtual extension of the beauty shop, barbershop, and brainchild of the community. A place where there's laughter, along with wisdom, growth-oriented conversation, and genuine connections in a safe space. Truso even has proprietary security to ensure we maintain a safe environment for everyone. Where are we at now? Truso is live, y'all. We've launched in beta, and we're acquiring users daily. We have an incredible development and marketing team, plus amazing celebrity influencers at the table, helping us spread the word around the globe, beginning within the African diaspora and beyond by creating a safe space for growth, connection, and collaboration. We're truly excited about Truso. We've created something special for which there is a global market. And we invite you to embark on this journey with us as a shareholder. The future for Truso is truly bright. Join us and let's go there together.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am black business. Tell me, are you black business? I am black business. Do you support black businesses? Listen, I support black business because I am black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am black business.
How many times have you been asked to help someone you didn't even know, a student, a business entrepreneur? Or did you ever even ask, where did they end up? That business, that friend, that entrepreneur. Well, just maybe they ended up in a gang, bankrupt, homeless, or worse, dead. Maybe they turned to crime, drugs, and alcohol. Did you ever wonder? Did you destroy their dream, or was your life always so easy? At the Black Business Olympics, we started a movement to help students complete. Give them hope and foster success. Help them to leave their dream of providing.
Good afternoon, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is Charles Kithcart of African Diaspora Maritime. I'm your business moderator for this afternoon on the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders worldwide. We have speakers from North Carolina, London, Singapore, Africa, Japan, and cities all over the United States. The Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, inspire, and educate businesses about business. Our speaker is Chinolo Enyimba, and she is a consultant, a coach, and we can't wait to hear what she does. So without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Chinolo Enyimba.
Hello, everybody. Good morning from Sydney, Australia. How are you all doing?
Chinolo, it's great to have you. Did I get your pronunciation correct?
Correct.
All right. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to read a little bit about you, just very briefly. And it says you hold a master's degree in mental health nursing from Wollongong University in New South Wales, Australia. Prior to that, I have a diploma in mental health nursing from Thames University, London. So you've gained several experiences in various fields, which include mental health, first aid, train the trainer, incredible healer, therapist, and entrepreneur. And so with that, once you have a degree in London, this is the top degrees that you can get in the world, and we know that. So tell us about yourself. I just read a little bit, but let's hear you elaborate some.
Okay, I will tell you everything in a minute. So I will just give you whatever you're asking for. I'm going to read what I have put together so far. I was lying in bed and I remember the experience I had after I arrived in a foreign country. I was bewildered, frustrated, overwhelmed, trying to decide whether I need to leave or stay. I remembered my children I left behind with my husband thousands of miles away in another continent. My tears were uncontrollable. I felt like I had disappointed myself and my family. That night, I made a conscious decision not to fail because that will mean my entire family fails. I resolved that night, education will be the quickest way for me to get the visa and join with them. I was faced with financial struggles because living in a foreign country is expensive. I had no friends, no family to lean on. I focused all my energy on getting a degree, finding a new job, and becoming more resilient. The culture clash was real. The loneliness was real. I'm fighting against the culture clash women go through living in a foreign country. At the same time, I'm fighting against the loneliness we feel and the anxiety that accompanies it. It's my goal to train women who are going through overwhelming anxiety due to migration to a foreign country to find help and support they need. So I'm here to give you 3 quick tips to get there fast. First, you need to get connected to your community, and the fastest way to get there, their address is via Yellow Page or go to google.com. Secondly, Secondly, it's making sure you are in constant communication with your family back home. Are you aware of the public phone booth around your area? It takes only coins to make such calls. A mobile handset is worth having. A good one is usually expensive, but it makes communication easy and handy. Have you thought about buying one yet? Community centers are another place you can find help and support and have opportunity to interact with other nationalities. Do you know how to get there? If you'd like to know more about my other strategies, I invite you to book a call with me. Go to awakeodebracoaching.com. I will give you blueprints of what your next step should be. This means you are going to have strategies how to develop communities, have mentorship, as well as alleviate loneliness. And you will be transformed and equipped, settling quick in a foreign country with peace. It can be lonely in a foreign country, but it does not have to be. We can do this better together. When everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it. Harry Ford. So that's all I have to say. Thank you.
All right. So, Chinelo, I want to ask this question.
Yeah.
You go to a foreign country, you leave home, and you get to the foreign country and you're sad. But tell us, in your own words, what drove you to leave your home country in the first place?
Financial issues, culture clash, women not being respected or promoted in what they do. That's a whole lot. So I'm writing a book right now about all these experiences I've been through. So, yeah.
So what
help
we're
women
looking at here is we're looking at a lot of people that want better because they hear and see through social media, television, that life is better on the other side. And people want a chance to get a bite of the apple is really what it turns out to, right?
Well, it all depends on connections. I
Okay.
believe there's some people who are enjoying it more than other people, but I wasn't such. Otherwise, I'm from the lower part of the country called Nigeria, and then I didn't benefit from the system.
Understood. So with your mental health knowledge, we can create a situation where people feel, hey, this is a culture, it's new, I feel lonely, my holidays, they're not celebrating them, I can't find the food that I normally eat or whatever. And you can bring about a calmness with your methods so that way they can produce, get the grades they need, so they can get the degrees they need, so they can get the jobs they need.
Yeah, I'm actually fighting against the anxiety these women go through because the anxiety is too much. With anxiety you're going through, it's part of mental illness, depression, anxiety. So this is the thing I'm fighting against, to be able to help these women to find that there's another way to do it and still get what they are asking for in life and live a life of purpose.
This is incredible, because if we look, we can see that other cultures have major networks all over the world. I mean, someone told me there's a Chinatown in every major city in the world, or at least Chinese restaurants. And so they get together, they organize, and then they start to make money. And when we start to learn these things, we can look across, but it must be that we come in with a calm spirit, know there's going to be a little bit of a struggle period, but I think the magic happens when you calm yourself within, and then you can function within the world.
That's right. I didn't know all this because I came without any direction. I came without any blueprint. And, it was really hard for me. And I was at the middle of the road thinking, should I go home or should I stay back? But then if I had got home, I wouldn't have been the woman that God has made me to be till today.
That's true. So you did take the risk. You went abroad. You've developed into it. Now, you studied in London.
Yes, I did.
Okay, so from London, how did you end up in Australia?
Right. So when I finished my degree and I started applying, and then Australia took me. I got a job in Australia and I was able to bring my kids here.
Good for you. And so you're settling into Australia. I don't see any yellow or green on. You've got orange.
Well, I don't know about it. I just put this on. I don't even know what the color mean, but I feel good because it's winter here.
It's winter there. And so how are you settling into your new job, your new position? Are you enjoying it?
I actually, I started my own NGO right now. So
Okay.
I don't work for the government anymore. I work for myself.
Well, there you go. So you've come into a new country, created your own company, and now you're a business owner, as it were.
Yes, I think that's basically where I'm heading at right now. So yeah, I've got the license to do what I'm doing. So yeah, I'm looking after people in the community who's got mental illness or physical disability. So that's what I'm doing right now, and I think I will enjoy it because I'm more time for my family, freedom, more freedom, more just do things I like to do myself, which I wouldn't have done with time if I had been working with the government, which I've worked for like 12 years already here with the government hospitals. So I think the right thing for me to do, and that's where I am at the moment. So yeah.
This is spectacular. I think that when I hear your story and see what you've been able to create, it's got to inspire young people that are going to see this story, or older people are going to see it and tell young people, hey, you got to check out Chinelo and see what she's done. And so now not only are you succeeding, but you're a role model, even if you don't know it.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, it's true. So what we're doing is we're creating pathways for young people to see that these things can happen. And you can go to effectively, you can go to another country, you can study in that country, and when you get that degree, someone wants to hire you. So it's the idea of having something valuable that you can market that makes you valuable. That's the bottom line.
That's true. You got to value yourself and then give value to people. And that's it.
So when you went to London, was that the first time you'd left Nigeria?
That's exactly true. And I left like I was in my 30s when I left Nigeria, and I have never traveled before, internationally. So that was my first trip.
Now, wait a second.
Sorry?
Now, wait a second. You told me that you have 4 kids And you said that you were in your 30s, but you look like you're 25 now. So how can this be? Do you have your dates right?
Well, I don't know.
You can smile. You look young. You look young and healthy. That's great.
Thank you. People always tell me that. I don't know the secret. The secret is happiness. Have like if you are happy inside, and I think that's the magic. Like nothing bothers me.
Well,
I know how to handle things. Yeah.
Right. The magic is that you are grabbing life and you're creating your own future. And you're not waiting for the future to be created for you. You went out and did it. So I think that would be the biggest lesson for us, because we talk about mental health. Now, listen, we've got mental health issues in the United States of America for people that are locally born, that are native to the issue. And so we have to start taking the risk and taking the step to challenge, learn, and grow. And then the mental health takes care of itself because you're succeeding.
Exactly. Just try and find out who you are. Who are you? Why are you here? What value can I give to the world? And then the rest will unfold itself.
Well, I think that one of our former presidents, John F. Kennedy, said, "Ask not what the country can do for you, but ask what you can do." And then once you take that attitude and you become proactive, a lot of the universe aligns with what your goals are. Dr. Kelly talks about what you're looking for is looking for you. And so isn't this amazing?
It's amazing. It's amazing. I am shocked, by the things the universe gives us that we don't know, and we don't know how to tap into it. That's a tragedy. That's a tragedy. Yeah, we are not born to be watching or hailing others. We are born to make it. We are born to be celebrated as well.
Well, listen, it's extraordinary to hear you say that, because I think that a lot of the change makers that come on this business network are the people who have to go out and make the change. Now, once you start making that change, phone calls happen, things line up, and at the moment that you're just feeling down, you get a call and say, "Hey, we're looking for you," or "We want to do this opportunity with you," and then things drive up. So what are your biggest advices for people that are listening? How do you organize your day?
First off, I start with prayer. I go to the Lord in prayer and ask him, what is the plan for today?
Okay.
I believe there's God the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, and Holy Spirit is the one who guides me. Okay. And once I connect with him, I said, help me today. What are we doing today? And then I write out what I'm going to do for the day. The plan will start coming. The ideas will start running. It start flowing into me. And then once I got the idea, I said, oh, wow. There are things that, you think but when you come to that point where you leave it to God and say, God, what are we doing? He expands it, and then you run with it. He gives you the vision and you run with it.
All right. Now, what are you seeing? Is there an uptick in mental unhealth? What is happening here?
Oh, well, mental health has been in the increase for how many years now? It's been like a big topic, and it's been like one of the projects the government gives more money into. They pump more money into the project. And I believe that it's a big issue for this generation, because when you look at the the increase is really alarming, and it needs to be tackled. Like it needs to be people need to be educated about mental illness, because every household right now is like 1 in 10 must have a mental health person inside.
It seems like the benefits of social media can also be, if it's overused, just like anything, can be the pitfall. And what I've tried to do with social media is not totally engage all the time, but take a break, step back, get outside and get fresh air and live as human beings are supposed to live. Then you can play around on social media, but don't let that be a time consumer.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
The young people are worried if somebody says something wrong on social media, it causes them to get depressed, and then they're sleeping with their phones.
Exactly. And have time to switch off your phone sometimes, especially when you're sleeping. Switch it off. Your phone needs some rest as well.
Right. Don't switch it
and your
off.
brain.
Don't switch it off until after the Black Business Network is closed for the day. Then you can switch off your phone and give yourself a break, because you got to stay on and see all these great people that are doing great things, leading this healthy social media, because we are social. This is social media. We're online. We're talking with each other, but we're here to inspire you. Stay away from the stories that are just dragging you down, and the controversies about what someone's wearing or not wearing or who they're dating. Leave it alone.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Watch things that gives you energy and not things that drains your energy.
I think that's the thing. And if we do that, we become mentally more healthy, and we're striving towards something. And then when we strive, and listen, let's be honest, success, some of our greatest coaches talked about what was success. And the success for the Olympics is that you're trying, that you're giving it your all. And then once you exert yourself, you start to see where your level is, and you start to feel that you've done everything that you can do, and then you reap the rewards, and it puts you at ease. I think that that's what people like. So people, when we have people like Chinelo that can help you think about these things, can help you understand what mental health means, what it means to have your own active mind and chase your dreams in a healthy way, you can succeed. So I'm just going to give you a little segue about me. Here she comes. I'll just give you a little bit about me. The more that I try, and as Dr. Kelly had said, the more you chase, the thing that you're looking for starts to look for you. And whatever seems like it's unreachable, that's the goal that you can go after. And it will reshape your life, and your life will start to conform to what your goals are. And with your young kids, fine, let them watch television, let them have some fun on social media, but let them learn a language. You can learn languages on social media. You can learn how to do any mathematical or just anything. So I'm taking a German class on social media right now, learning German. And I did it because it was something that I wanted to do. I was curious why the Germans were able to have all these great car companies, all of this great technology, and you hear about the Germans being great engineers. And I just said, let me look into this. This is interesting. So let's think about that. Let's think about what we're doing and what we're doing, spending our time, and who we're spending our time with. That's going to help us. The other thing I've noticed is when we look at the screen, let's try to split it up so that we look at a book and let your eyes rest. Take care of your eyes. These computer screens are great when you watch the Black Business Network and all the different guests that we have, after the show, you can go outside, look in nature, and let your eyes rest, but look into books. And anything that you want to learn is out there these days. So I'm reading some great books. It helps put me at ease at night. I change the subject from the business that I'm working on and the stress and pressure. And then I look and I jump into the book that I'm reading. I'm like, yep, I'm on chapter 7. And so I start to enjoy that. And with that, we start to talk about the holistic person that you are, which means eating a healthy meal, taking a walk after the meal, and not being just a couch potato, but keeping that body in shape. And we'll start to grab a hold of our mental health as a group. I've seen newspaper articles now that are, now she's in Australia, but I've seen newspaper articles saying that in America, the African-American community is suffering from a higher level of a mental health crisis. Well, it could be that when we deal and look at the finances, the financial situations we're in, the some of the conditions that we're living in that are not first-rate conditions, it will put a stress on us. But as long as we start working towards the change and we can see change coming, our mental health is going to take a dip up. The other thing is Chinelo and Nyimba left Nigeria and came to London. So if you're in a nice city in America and you listen to that story, you can tell that she's brave. And so let's take that lesson from her. Let's be brave. Let's take a chance, apply to these schools, know that you're going to get some financial aid, that you're going to get part-time work, that you're going to get a room to rent, and that things are going to work out. Take the risk and put yourself out there and let the universe align for your goals. People like to help, and they like to see people that are striving towards something and trying to create a goal. So shake yourself out of that couch, get off that couch, and do something. And once you start doing something, the things will start to happen. Let's see. Going from Nigeria to London was a big shock, but now she gets her degree in London and is hired in Australia. So she's making another major move across many time zones, a totally different climate. I think London is supposed to be cool and rainy and windy. And now you go to Australia and it's hot and dry, totally different new culture. But she already knows that she can adjust into any culture that she comes to, because just being polite and a go-getter and smart and capable, she's going to run into people that will help her. So we have to think about this. I'm going to give you her website. It is awakeodeborahcoaching.com. Awake, A-W-A-K-E-O, Deborah, D-E-B-O-R-A-H, coaching.com. This was a great guest. I'm thrilled that we had her. And as we say, genius is common. I'll see you on the other side. But we're going to stay with me, because now I'm going to read a little bit more about what the Black Business Expo is doing. The Black Business Expo's mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K through 12 entrepreneurs. The expo is a fundraiser for students. So you can go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to donate to the scholarship fund, or use the Cash App on the screen below and say $BBXUSA. We really appreciate your support. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students. Students can also register at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Every dollar counts. So we want to remind you to donate to the scholarship fund. We also want to thank the Black Business Expo USA sponsors for July 2023. They are NC 100, Moody Capital Partners, Suede Soul, Lotus Ritchie Coaching and Training, Carolina, Virginia Minority Supplier Development Council, STEP Management, BHS and Associates, Margie McLean Foundation Incorporated, Genius is Common, Melaine Shani Global, Executive Women's Success Institute, The Quality Coaching Company, Superwoman Business Services, Creative Force Studios, Lee Entertainment, Artistic App Design, Black Business Expo USA. Genius is common. I'll see you on the other side.
Attention all entrepreneurs and companies. Are you looking for reliable and efficient virtual assistants and back office support to help you manage your business tasks? Look no further than Superwoman Business Services. Our team of virtual assistants provides a full range of administrative support services, including operations management, social media marketing, and much more. We also offer website design services to help you create a professional online presence that reflects your unique brand. In addition to administrative support and website design, we offer business development and structuring services to help you grow your business and achieve your goals. We'll work closely with you to identify areas of improvement and develop a customized plan to help you reach your full potential. At Superwoman Business Services, we understand that running a business can be overwhelming and time-consuming. That's why we're here to help you fly high and achieve success. Our virtual assistants are highly skilled, experienced, and dedicated to providing you with the support you need to thrive. Come fly with us and take your business to new heights. Let us help you become the superhero entrepreneur you are meant to be. Contact Superwoman Business Services today to learn more about our back office support services. Come fly with us and take your business to new heights.
Did you know women represent just 3% of Fortune 500 CEOs and less than 15% of corporate executives at top companies worldwide? Have you wondered what the secrets are to getting into the top ranks, whether in the private or public sector? Do you want to figure out how to stop being held back in your career or passed over for promotion? Then you're in the right place. Hi, I'm Dr. Madeline Ann Lewis, President and CEO of the Executive Women's Success Institute. I have decades of experience in the military, the federal government, and corporate America, and my mission is to help women succeed and tap into their full potential. I want to reach 1 million plus women around the world to become the leaders they are meant to be. So if you want to move into a management or executive level position, or maybe you are a female veteran transitioning out of the military into business entrepreneurship, then reach out to the Executive Women's Success Institute at 301-693-3284. Let us get you on the fast track to success.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am black business. Are you black business? I am black business. Do you support black businesses? I support black business because I am black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of black business in the world. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am black business.
Genius is common, and my genius is nutritional strategy. I am Shawnee Smith, the owner and creator of Can Do Spice. Can Do Spice was created because I knew that adding herbal and mineral supplements to my diet did not have to be boring. In fact, because I'm a food enthusiast, I knew I could create something flavorful and explosive that also had the benefit of adding herbal supplements such as sea moss, bladderwrack, burdock root, and black seed, just to name a few. I invite you to take this journey with me where we come together and take control of our nutritional health. It is my way of sharing my genius, the gift of flavor and the healing power of herbs to the world. What is your genius?
La connexion. La connexion.
In a world obsessed with the cult of celebrity, I challenge you not to aspire to anyone else's greatness, but instead strive to reveal and ignite the greatness within you.
Are you serious?
I totally think that that's it.
Hey.
No!
Hey! To me, sexy is a man that knows who he is and what he wants.
Okay.
He's comfortable. You look at him, you see him, he's just comfortable being himself. And you're like,
Baby, be you.
Be you, baby.
Just be you. I like it. Introducing the Be You collection, exclusively available at K&G Fashion Superstore.
Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school, all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black business.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black business. I am Black business. Are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina.
Join Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school, all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world.
Good afternoon. Business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations, welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is Charles Kithcart of African Diaspora Maritime. I'm your business moderator for this evening on the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders worldwide. We have speakers from North Carolina, London, Singapore, Africa, Japan, and cities all over the United States. The Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, inspire, and educate businesses about business. This evening, we have 5 phenomenal women in business. Dr. Stephanie Audrey is a CEO, president, and co-founder of 420 Wellness Jamaica Incorporated and Zenoverse Wellness Group Limited, a global wellness organization formed to deliver wellness 1 week at a time through its MediSpa hotels, strategically located across the Caribbean, United Kingdom, and Africa. Current locations are in Jamaica, with the UK and African markets opening up in the next 15 months. There you are. Dr. Audrey, how are you?
I'm fabulous. How are you today?
Great. I've got a couple more people I'm going to introduce, and you ladies are going to just take over, and we're going to sit and listen.
Okay.
Let's see here. We have Dr. Latanya L. Small. She's the founder of LT Empowerment Incorporated, a consulting company with a mission of empowering people to live with possibilities, power, and purpose. She offers facilitated learning and strategic development through customized services, workshops, coaching, and motivational speaking. Dr. Small, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Dr.
Hello,
Small,
everyone.
Dr. Small, there's nothing small about you. All right, let's see who else we have. We have Dr. Madeline Ann Lewis, is President, CEO of the Executive Women's Success Institute International. She's a TEDx speaker, international best-selling author, and creator of the online course, Crack the Career Code, Unlock the Amazing Power Within to Lead with Confidence, Charisma, and Credibility. She's the host of Success for Women radio and TV show, a career strategist, trainer, speaker, and business consultant. Dr. Madeline Ann Lewis, are you there?
Yes, I am. How are
Oh
you?
my God. I want to stick around and be in the panel, but I think I'm going to get kicked out.
Oh boy. Well, hello, ladies. It is so good to see both of you.
Likewise. How are you today?
Doing well, doing well. Yes.
Hello.
Let me jump in. We've got one more to introduce.
Okay.
All right. Eartha Watts Hicks is the founder of Earth Tone Publishing and Earth Tone Books, former director of publications for Cultivating Our Sisterhood International Association. She is a NYFA, New York Foundation of Art.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You know, technology.
Here we go.
All right. It looks like we lost Charles for a second.
Yeah.
So where are you ladies located?
Well, I am in Maryland.
I am too.
Okay. Well, I'm coming to you guys from Las Vegas today.
Oh.
Usually I'm bouncing around, so I'm not in Jamaica. I'm not in Newport Beach. I'm in Las Vegas. So I'm in Las Vegas today.
Okay.
I know Dr. Small is Miss World Traveler for the last several weeks or so. I know you've been where, Dubai and
I've been to Dubai. I've been to
Ladies.
Indianapolis, Columbus,
Yes.
going to
Ladies,
Houston tomorrow.
let me jump in real quick. We have one more person to introduce.
Okay.
It is Barina, known as Superwoman in the corporate world. Barina Bree Morris is the extraordinary serial social entrepreneur and true force of nature. With her incredible business acumen and unwavering determination, she empowers entrepreneurs to spread their wings and soar to new heights. Ladies and gentlemen, Superwoman, Barina Bree Morris. There she
Hello,
is.
everyone. Hello, everyone.
Hey, how are you?
I am so humbled to be among all these beautiful, beautiful women.
As am I. I tell you.
The pleasure's ours.
So, ladies, I guess.
Oh, well. I guess you're going to stick around with us.
Bye, Charles. Instant departure.
Yes.
Right.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I guess we just talk about what's going on with everybody. Want to tell us what are you guys doing? I know, like I said, I know Dr. Small just came back from a whirlwind travel, and so what's going on, ladies?
I'll start. Truly is greatness to be, and I said I'm very humble and greatness to be in this platform because I do believe that the Black Business Expert provides that network. I am here because of relationships. So let me throw that out there because like I said, there's no business without a relationship and no relationship without a business. And this shows you as Black women how we need to continue to support one another. I am here. Wait a minute. I see Charles is back.
Ladies, we have one more lady joining us tonight.
Oh, goodness.
Okay. We have a
Eartha Watts Hicks, the founder of Earth Tone Publishing and Earth Tone Books, former director of publications for Cultivating Our Sisterhood International Association. She's with the New York Foundation of the Arts, a member of the American Society of Composers, Authors and Publishers, and legendary Harlem Writers Guild. Ladies and gentlemen, Eartha Watts Hicks.
Hello, Miss Hicks.
Hi, welcome.
Welcome.
Yes. So, Dr. Small, you were letting us know what's going on with you. So,
what's going on with me is that I just got back from a fabulous conference a couple of weeks ago, the Federal Executive Women's Conference in Columbus, Ohio, and that was fabulous. It was so fabulous just to be amongst an organization that is empowering women, a variety of speakers that I've met. So I just did like 7 presentations there. And so I'm just getting back and just kind of getting things situated before I go off to my next. My next will be at the end of August with the big Blacks in Governments Conference that will be held at the National Harbor in Maryland, in Oxon Hill, Maryland. So LT Empowerment continues to empower people. Although my preference is women, but we empower people to live their life with possibilities, power, and purpose, and help them turn things around because life happens, but we can always live an empowered life. But before I do that, I'm taking off, like I said, tomorrow, going to a Power Network conference in Houston, because I believe in the importance of networking and knowing how to empower all of us together. And sometimes as businesswomen, we need to sit back and let someone pour into us, right? Pour into us. So that's what I'm getting ready to do for a week before I head back out.
George Fraser, right?
Yes, Dr. George Fraser.
George Fraser, absolutely.
You can tell that is oh my goodness. The people who come in it, it's phenomenal.
Yes, it is. It is. Absolutely. Wow. So, I mean, I'm not the host or anything, so anybody can just jump in and ask a question or tell us what's going on or let us know, what you want us to know.
Right. I would love to know more about you ladies.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll jump right in. I'm from the literary world, so my world is books and book covers, book designs, and getting the message of our books and our content to audiences. And as part of the Harlem Writers Guild, we are proud to be presenting for the Brooklyn Book Expo this year. And it's going to be a fabulous presentation on what it means to have our voice as authors and creative content, what it means and what we can do with our creative voice, and as a vehicle to get the Black experience across to audiences everywhere. And that's what we aim to do as part of the Harlem